Ladies and gentlemen, this is your host Urmian and you're watching the Namibian WCG Qualifier number 2. This is the finals between aeonNAM and MrD in a best of 5. This is game number 1. Spawning on the bottom right position is MrD, a rank 4 silver player. And on the top left position we have aeonNAM, the finalist of last week's WCG Qualifier number 1 against cYanIDE, where he took the series 3-2. Now this map is ESL Tal'Darim Altar LE, and it's a ZVZ on cross map positions. I guess we'll be seeing perhaps a macro heavy game because the rush distances are very long. Currently nothing much is going on, the standard build sequences. I've been helping out a bit on the WCG organizing, and I can tell you it was quite a lot of fun. A lot of lag for most of the players who are playing on ADSL, but somehow Telecom of Namibia, the telecommunication centers, has got quite a bit of problems with the ASDL connection. People playing over wireless, the so-called 3G connections, said to have had no problems at all, and all the people on the faster ADSL connections were thus lagging the hell. For most players it wasn't a lot of fun, but the tournament itself turned out to be quite a brilliant organization between all the players and the admins. I'd like to thank our ESL admin Sims for helping out, and also Nanodog for putting up the registrations, and Lubomir Lang for having bought the WCG franchise and bringing it to Namibia. Spawning pool going down for MrD and for Aeon. Currently it looks pretty equal. Aeon gets his gas a little bit faster. He's probably going for speed links. Overlords are flying in every direction. Drones are scouting. Spawning pools are almost done for both players. Spawning pool done for Aeon. And for MrD. He's now only grabbing his gas. The drone of Aeon has reached MrD's base. They're checking around. Whoa. Hey, he's going the same thing I'm doing. I'm out of here. Now MrD hasn't scouted. Oh, he did scout. Oh, he's putting up. Hey, Point X is left the game, probably because of a lot of lag. He's a good friend of mine, a clanmate. Now the spine crawler that MrD tried to sneak in was detected by Aeon, and he cancels the spine crawler. But he's still staying around and annoying the drones. Now he's leaving now. Zerglings are popping out, the queen is punching and poking. Will the drone get away? I guess he will get away with half health. Overlords are having a party up here. Pretty depressed. Nobody else came. Except a stupid enemy. Again, the drone scouting. A road drawing going down for MrD. Aeon only starting his road drawing just a few moments ago. Green puking and spewing those larvae. Aeon taking his second gas. And an expansion from MrD at his natural. Both players are keeping the energies of the queen nice and low. Roach is spawning for MrD. Will he go for a little bit of early aggression just to irritate Aeon? Or will he stay behind so he can defend his natural? Aeon now also taking his natural, about halfway done. Defensive spine crawlers going down for Aeon. And spreading creep with his dedicated creep queen. Thank God it's not a drag queen, because this is StarCraft. Oh, both queens now pooping creep all over the place. Now spreading a creep is generally a good idea, but not necessarily in a ZVZ, because your enemy will also take advantage of the increased speed on your own creep. Expansion for MrD is done, and so it is for Aeon. Roaches are defending his natural. Currently no players putting on any aggression at all. all his attacking units just standing around. Man, that must be the life. Just standing around, doing nothing, having a good time with your buddies. Oh, a Zergling. Okay, I'm going out. See you guys. Run, 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 run. It's like a little rabbit. Hop, 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 hop. Run, Zergling, run. Wait for me, buddy. I'm coming too. The Zergling just died, I think. Roaches are in the middle of the map. Seeing the Zerglings. Run, run. You can't catch me. I'm too fast. I am too fast. Roaches are going to catch him and he dies. A horrible acid he does. Roaches of Mr. D are outside his natural of Aeon. Aeon putting up defensive spine crawlers. More roaches popping out for Aeon. Currently 52 to 54 supply for Mr. D. Pretty equal so far. Aeon moving out with his roaches. Little defense just spewing acid. Aeon is moving back so his spine crawler can get some action, some poking action. Mr. D is moving back. He is now engaging the roaches on the ramp of the natural of Aeon. I think there are too many roaches of Aeon and Mr. D will have to move back. But he seems to be committing in this little all-in, what it would seem. All the roaches of Mr. D have died, but he still has a supply advantage. But remember, roaches cost 2 supply, or 2 units worth of supply. And are quite expensive, but are quite cheap on the minerals and gas. More roaches popping out for Mr. D. Spine crawler in the natural of Mr. D. Hatchery is morphing. Glial reconstitution going down for Mr. D. I have no clue what it does, but it sounds cool. Hydro is then going down for Aeon. I'm not much of a Zerg player. In fact, I actually hate Zerg. Playing against Zerg just creeps me out. If they start spreading creep, it's just creepy. But mutalisks are fun when you have stalkers and you just blink under them and they all die. Anyway. This is a ZVZ. Everybody's just staying at home. Macro hatch going down for Mr. D. Quite a smart move. Should probably get a second queen to inject those lava. Aeon now taking the lead in the food supply by 1. 7 hydroliths are in production for Mr. D. I wonder what the D in Mr. D stands for. Could it be dumbass? No, doesn't sound cool. Well, if you got an idea what the D on Mr. D could stand for, post it up in the comments below here on YouTube. A hidden expansion going down for Mr. D, Mr. Delta, Mr. Doodle. No player is thinking about doing anything. Oh, some movement of the roaches. Could it be an attack? Could it be? Nope, just a little regroup. Where is Aeon going? Is he going for his 3rd expansion? Or his 2nd expansion actually on the 3rd base. Zergling is hiding behind the rocks. Was minding his own business. And the roaches are shooting their acid away at the rocks. Now the expansion of Mr. D, the hidden expansion, was scouted by this overlord. Zergling should be coming up shortly to take out this base. Rocks went down for the 2nd expansion for Aeon. And Mr. D is moving out with 2 overseers to detect those cloaked DTs. What? Cloaked DTs? Not on this match, this is a ZVZ. You will be able to detect borrowed stuff. Like roaches and infestors, but I don't see any of them coming anytime soon. Aeon just hanging around with his Zerglings, hydroliths and roaches. Drone going down to take the 2nd base. Now Mr. D hasn't had any move on his rocks. Would be much easier to defend to take this sneaky expansion up here. And it seems that Zerglings are coming in. We're gonna take out a base. Oh yeah. There's no defense. We are all going to survive. We're gonna have a party after this, guys. Woohoo! Well, here we go. Now Aeon, no, Mr. D is moving up. Is he perhaps going around to take out Aeon's expansion? Let's see what's going on. He's moving up the ramp. Just chilling here. Zerglings are killing stuff, taking down the hatchery. Seems to be no defense attempt by Mr. D to save his hatch. Some roaches and hydras are moving out. Mr. D is moving in at the back. He's targeting fire between the hatch. Will it be cancelled? No, it didn't get cancelled. Aeon loses 300 minerals worth of minerals. Well, I guess, yes. Now Mr. D is just hanging around, having a good time here. Creep being spread. Aeon's army is moving back. Will it be back in time to reinforce this attack? Mr. D is moving in. Spine Poker is poking. Spine Crawler is poking. The overseers are seeing everything that's going on. Mr. D retreating a bit, now turning around to hammer away at Aeon's army. Roach is dealing a lot of damage. This Hydra is shooting from the back. Roach links are coming in. It seems that Aeon will be able to take out this little engagement. More Hydra is coming in. No reinforcements for Mr. D. They're just hanging around at his natural. Well, poor larvae. We're going to die. More roaches popping out. Overlord party. Hey, the Overlord highway. It's like the Walker gang. Ooh, I guess that was too fast. They're now puking all over the place. I guess I would puke too if you're flying at that speed. I think what he meant it to do was a Zerg creep highway, so it can reinforce easily. But then again, this is a ZVZ. The enemy will also be able to take advantage of that highway. Not a generally good idea to do that. Aeon moving out. Will he attack from two angles? He could be able to take out this army of Mr. D quite easily. Mr. D going again for a sneaky expansion, which he will not be able to defend at all. Zerglings moving in. Will they just sneak past? They are sneaking past. Unable to block by Mr. D. Zerglings are moving in, taking out the mineral line, I would suppose. And the drones are dying. Mr. D's army is just hanging around. Now they are attacking. Zerglings doing quite a massive damage to Mr. D's mineral line. And they are still alive. They're still going on. Running around, checking stuff. Mr. D seems to be a bit of confusion here. His army is still here at the back, chilling, while the Zerglings are being... oh, they died. Aeon Zerglings hanging around. The overlords have been spread out a bit more equally now, because the Zerg highway is about halfway across the map. Aeon taking out the just done expansion of Mr. D. Poor Mr. D, he's not allowed to expand. Aeon says, no, sorry, no expansion here. Not without my permission. And I deny all expansions. Now Mr. D should take this natural expansion here. Overlord is indeed watching, but it would be much easier to actually defend. Yes, Mr. D has finally grasped the idea of, well, destroying these rocks might be a bit better than looting hatchery after hatchery. The Overlord is checking it out, moving away quickly. Aeon knows about it. Overlord is flying away. Run, run! But Overlord's speed has been researched and he will be able to get away. Aeon's army is chilling around in the middle of the map with this light thingy, whatever it is. The Tal'Darim altar. No Tal'Darim to protect it. Because this is a ZVZ, there is no TOS on this map. The empty extractor standing around. 2 in this gas. Also 2 in this gas. 3 here. Oh man, people. 3 drones in extractor for optimal mining. Optimal gas collection. Now Aeon is building up a trust fund again. 1,500 minerals in the bank, but he is low on gas. So this is basically inverted with Mr. D. But still, quite a lot of money. You want to keep those money low to keep up a good macro. Because minerals in your bank are just dead capital. If you've done any research on financing, you don't want to have money lying around, you want your money to work. In this case, you want roaches to kill the stuff of the other enemy. Aeon is now using the creep highway. Aeon is falling back a bit. Oh, all the overlords are dying. More overlords coming in, all these emo lords. Oh, our life is so useless. We must just kill ourselves. Aeon is now being supply blocked quite badly. Another overlord running around and dying as well. 150 to 104 supply for Aeon. He will not be able to reinforce until he can replenish those overlords. Attack going down. MrD should reinforce, but I don't see any units coming. Macro is slipping off both players. Aeon is still supply block. His supply is dropping rapidly. 110 to 125 supply. But it looks like Aeon will be able to defend. Aeon has got an upgrade advantage. 2 attack versus 1 attack of MrD, who is currently behind in upgrades. Well, it's never a good thing to be behind in upgrades, but both players are researching the stuff. Oh, Ventral Sacks going down by Aeon. Is he planning perhaps to do some Baneling drops? Or just to harass his enemy MrD some more? Finally, the expansion of MrD is going down at the 22-minute mark. It's a bit late, but better late than never. Zerglings of Aeon scouting around for any more sneaky expansions. But I think MrD learned his lesson. He cannot sneak expansions in with Aeon, who's too observative. No expansion here. Well, let's go to his natural. Maybe he has expanded. No, we decide not to. Because an army might be there, which would be the case. Because his overlord is right over here. He knows what's going on. Another army of Aeon is moving closer. Could this be the final engagement? Both players now attacking. Zerglings going in. Aeon is smartly moving back to reinforce with more roaches. Now you want to have your roaches up front. They can take quite a damage. And your hydroblast from the back dealing the damage. And the Zerglings to keep your enemy in place. Attack going down. Who will win? There's so many roaches of Aeon. MrD's army is just evaporating, devastated, obliterated, annihilated. More roaches coming in, but it seems the army of Aeon is just a tad too big for MrD. You should be able to take out the roaches of MrD quite simply. Aeon now in this natural expansion of MrD, more roaches coming in. It seems the rally point is set up front, which is not a good idea. Drones are dying. I don't think MrD will be able to recover from this. Another queen is about to pop up from MrD, and a GG by MrD. Aeon takes the first game in this series. Currently 1-0 for Aeon. Now let's go into the second game in this best of 5. This is cYanIDE signing out.